Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Battle Report, and it's time to come back to the Buccaneers. So, one of the things that really made me want to bring this back is that, of course, I love this list, it's awesome, but I've been taking kind of a break from it, and when I saw the WTC list and saw that nobody took Magnus, well, I guess gonna show again how good he is. So I'm here again with my, I don't know if I'd call this my favorite Buccaneer list, but one that's probably the most successful. And this build here, you know, has 11 Buccaneers, a Talon, 2 units of the Eliminators, and 2 of the Nomads. And between that, I really find that it has enough jam and enough removal to kind of deal with all I'd normally see. So really interesting. Otherwise, on the other side, I am up against Daryl, and he's using his Retribution. There is the one proxy, and that's going to be the Phoenix. There is actually a Banshee. So one thing that's a small thing that's different, but otherwise, I feel like this will be an interesting match because for starters, if I look at just the Force, this is something where I can easily handle, where I can run in there and I can tie it up, but it's Rahn, and Rahn can move things around. So the good news that because I have Feigned Death, I can knock myself down, and so the Rahn Assassination, that's off the table, but the Rahn moving my guys around and stopping my scenario game, that will be an issue. Alright, so he won the initiative, and he wanted to go first. He got up there, and he put up Polarity Shield up onto his guys there on the left, the Strike Force, and otherwise just trying to just kind of get up the board, and this is perfect. You know, that Force on the right is going to work out well for me. There is a little Assassin I have to deal with, but otherwise, I'm just playing out, just get up there and tie everything up. So that's what I do. I pretty much run everything up. I have the Death Ward up onto the Talon. I have the Iron Aggression up onto the one Nomad. I've already used the one Buccaneer number 6 to go and aim and knock down Magnus there. So yeah, I am all good to go. I'm feated, and time for that feat move. And bam, there's the feet move. So pretty much I am in his grill all over the place. I definitely want to have the Talon really far up there so that if the heavies try and sneak past, do some work, they're going to get stationary. So I'm hoping he maybe falls for that trick. Otherwise, I have a lot of his guys tied up. On the right there, the Assassin has 2 on him. And if he does try sneaking around or getting somewhere a little bit further up, then the Kayazi Assassins can go in there and take care of it. Otherwise, the Kayazi Assassins on the left are just waiting to get into those Strike Force. But yeah, I'm feeling great. And this scenario is also a kill box, so Rahn is going to have to get pretty far up there. And I'm really hoping my opponent just decides to kill box himself. So in the end, he does not kill box myself. But one really cool spell that I kind of didn't know that Rahn had, that he didn't, I guess, in Mark II and now does, is he can kind of target one of his jacks. It's not really an arc node thing, he just targets one of them, and then bam, everything around it gets pushed away 4 inches. And so that really helped him move guys away. They were kind of in his face. Between his heavies and stuff, he was able to destroy Talon, so that guy's down. He also popped feet and did some pretty respectable damage. Overall, I only lost 3 jacks. I lost 1 Buccaneer, I lost the 1 Talon, but I did lose the 1 Nomad. And this is where I was really regretting having the Nomads this far up. I mean, if you think of where they are, they're speed 5, they can go and they can threat 10 inches, so they did not need to be this far up, and if I would have kept them further back, then he couldn't have that easily taken them out. So unfortunately, I'm down 1 Nomad, which I didn't really plan, but when we measured things out, clearly I can now go and score my own flag. On his flag over there, he's only contesting with like 2 guys, I think it was, so if I just go and kill them, I can score on his flag and get this scenario thing going. So anyway, I also didn't mention he didn't kill box himself, so he's kind of like tucked in behind where the guy is there. I think maybe I could have tried for an assassination, but there really wasn't enough there yet, and I figured it was just better to go with the scenario game. So really what happened is I gave out all the free focus, went up to the flag there, got knocked down again. Otherwise, the assassins on the right, they charged in, were able to kill the one assassin, sidestep a little bit closer. Otherwise, I went in there with the Nomad, really hoping to take out the Banshee, and just did not happen. It's really messed up, as is the Chimera in the front, but yeah, didn't really take out any of those. That's unfortunate. On the left side, really did a lot of work there, killing off a lot of the strike force. And so in the end, I have Magnus dominating my own flag, and I have a Jack and the Kayazi on his flag, and it is currently 2-0, and I'm feeling fantastic until he starts telling me he's going to be getting a Jack onto my caster. And so the way he's going to do this is that the Chimera is going to go and kind of like move forward 2 inches for free. Then he's going to go and cast a spell, which is going to knock all these guys back. Then he's going to also be TKing his Jack forward. And in the end, that means he gets a Jack to Magnus. Now, I am knocked down, and I'm not camping anything because I didn't think anything could get to me. Now, luckily, I do have armor 17, which is pretty legit, but he does come in here and does a big smash, but in the end is not able to finish me off, leaves me on 2 boxes, but wow, I did not see this coming. This was a great move that Daryl just pulled on me. So now, okay, that's fine. I just need to try and deal with this and come back. So otherwise, he did kill off a few more by Buccaneers. Nothing really too serious. He tried getting more around the flag on the left, but those Kayazi can kill infantry for days. So what I really plan to do now is kill off this Jack that's by me, kill off the Jack that's over by him, or tie them up at least, cripple them, and kill off the infantry. And if I can go up a few more points, this should be now in the bag. So Magnus goes, and he's going to be forfeiting his movement to stand up, and then he's going to destroy the Chimera and get knocked back down. One of the things I forgot to mention that Daryl also did that kind of surprised me is that after he failed the assassination, he had his Starfall archers go and shoot brutal damage into his own Jack. And so the idea was that hopefully the blast damage would finish me off. It didn't, but those shots did damage the Chimera, so it did make it easier for Magnus. But in the end, I was able to then dance around, kill a bunch of guys on the left. So I'm scoring on the left flag, scoring on my own. The Nomad charging back in, and the Buccaneers helping out, because I mean, POW 12s, they are now respectable. I mean, before in Mark II, they're only POW 10s, but POW 12s, they can do a little bit of chipping damage on heavies. So I'm able to destroy both of the Chimeras, and of course the one Banshee that's now left, it's already crippled, like which is movement and stuff. So now it's 4-0. He can't get that Jack to me, and I'm feeling pretty good. So what he does then is he has the one Banshee come up, then he goes with Rahn here, and he does a spell again, which moves me 4 inches, then he TKs me around and closer, and then he slams my Buccaneer into Magnus. That would have been crazy if Magnus would have been killed by his own Buccaneer, but between his dice not spiking and me actually camping now to be safe, I take no damage, and at this point he says, okay, there's nothing else I can do, and he just shakes my hand. Actually, no, he has one more thing he tries where, I don't know if he really had the line, but Epic Iris in there tries charging through to my caster to Magnus, and I do like 1,000 free strikes, and of course he dies to that, but you know, he tried his one last like ditch effort. But that's it, guys. I mean, on his turn he could not get to my flag then, so I'm going to be winning this one on scenario. And again, I love these Buccaneers. They're so fun. I mean, for anyone else, you don't even need to go full Buccaneers. You know, you can take 3 of them, you can take 6 of them, whatever it is. It's so disruptive to your opponent to be all of a sudden having these Jacks in your face, and a lot of infantry just can't deal with this much armor and stuff in their face. So I'm loving this list, guys. Hopefully you guys love watching it, and otherwise I'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.